everyone! I'm really excited today because right in front of me I have a huge Christmas tree and there's one major thing missing, a star on top. I mean, how can a Christmas tree be complete without a star on top, right? It's just unimaginable. But wait, I found a really fun and creative solution for this star problem. I designed my own special star using my 3D printer, and I've already started printing it. Yes, you heard that right. A Christmas star with a 3D printer. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment to talk about how amazing 3D printers are. They're like little magic machines. You can transform anything you imagine into reality, layer by layer. Seriously, if you have a 3D printer, the only limit is your imagination. When I first got my printer, I thought I'd make a few small tech gadgets or some decorative items. But let me tell you, this printer opened up a whole new world for me. It's like having a magical tool that lets you turn anything you can dream up into something real. So today, I'm going to share how I designed my Christmas star and how I'm going to print it with this 3D printer. At first, I thought about designing a classic Christmas star. You know, the typical 5-pointed stars. But then it hit me, why not make something different? Something a bit more unique and modern. And that's where the 3D printer came in. Because with these printers, you can create whatever you want exactly how you want it. The first step was to jump into a design program. My favorite is Fusion 360 because you can create really complex designs in here, and it's easy to adjust everything exactly how you want it. When it came to the design, the shape of the star was really important. It had to be modern, but still eye-catching. At the same time, I wanted it to stand out on the tree. The points of the star had to be sharp and defined, which would really test the precision of the printer. I carefully crafted each point, making sure it was just right. I started with a 2D drawing and then began transforming it into a 3D shape. The points of the star had to be a little longer, a little sharper, so that when the lights shone on it, it would create a stunning effect. But the most important part was making sure the printer would be able to print it correctly. Now, let's talk about the printer. Let me tell you, this printer is awesome. It's an FDM, Fused Deposition Modeling type printer. This means it works by melting plastic filament and depositing it layer by layer to build up your design. So, the printer heats up the filament, melts it, and builds it up layer after layer until you have a solid 3D object. The best part? Watching it all come to life as the layers stack up. Once I hit that start button, it was go time. The sound of the printer starting is something magical. Trust me. Hearing that filament heat up and melt, and watching the layers start to build up, it's so satisfying. The process of printing the star took some patience. Once I started the first layer, the printer began steadily building the design, one layer at a time. But let me tell you, working with a 3D printer requires a lot of patience. Even when everything looks perfect, you have to carefully monitor each layer because one little thing can go wrong. Sometimes the filament doesn't flow properly, or the printer doesn't print as smoothly as you'd like. So it's really important to keep an eye on the process and step in when needed. Fortunately, everything went smoothly with my printer, and I didn't run into any issues. Now, let's talk about the filament. The filament you use is incredibly important. I chose PLA filament for this project. PLA is very popular for home 3D printers because it's easy to work with and eco-friendly. Plus, you can easily switch up the colors. I decided to go for a shiny gold PLA filament because I wanted my star to be not only striking but also elegant. But here's the key. The printer had to print each layer perfectly to make the star look as I imagined it. So every little detail mattered. As the printing went on, I was getting more and more excited. It's truly magical to watch a design go from a digital idea to something tangible. Every layer that's added brings you closer to the finished product, and there's something really satisfying about it. Watching the printer at work is kind of like watching a masterpiece come to life, one layer at a time. It's just incredible. Once the star was fully printed, I couldn't wait to see how it turned out. The excitement as I waited for the final print to finish was real. When it was finally done, I carefully removed it from the print bed, and I was blown away. The star looked amazing, but it wasn't quite finished yet. I wanted to add a little more sparkle, so I decided to cover it with some glitter. Now, I know what you're thinking, glitter on a Christmas star? Absolutely. Glitter adds that extra touch of magic, and what's Christmas without a little sparkle? So I carefully applied gold glitter to the star, and let me tell you, it was like the star came alive. The glitter gave it the perfect finishing touch. After that, it was time to place the star on top of the tree. This was the moment I'd been waiting for. The final step. Carefully, I placed the star at the very top of the tree, and I could already see it gleaming in the light. I took a step back, and wow, everything came together perfectly. The tree was stunning, and that star really made it shine. It wasn't just a decoration. It was a symbol of creativity, technology, and all the hard work that went into it. So, here we are. My Christmas tree is complete with a one-of-a-kind star, and it couldn't have been done without the magic of the 3D printer. Honestly, what I love most about 3D printing is that it lets you turn your ideas into reality. It's not just about making cool gadgets. It's about creating things that are meaningful to you. This star wasn't just something I bought off the shelf. It's a reflection of my creativity and my love for technology. And the best part, the possibilities are endless. With a 3D printer, you can create anything you want, from holiday decorations to everyday items and everything in between. I hope you enjoyed this journey with me as I shared my Christmas star project. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more fun projects. Also, let me know in the comments what you think of my star and if you're planning to try out 3D printing for your own projects. I can't wait to hear from you. Until next time, have a creative and love-filled Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.